God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "Listen to me until the end, my beloved child, for every word I speak to you today carries the strength your soul needs to go on. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. I see the weariness that lives in your heart, the doubts that try to suffocate your faith, and the silent weight you carry within you. Do you feel ready for a deep change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all we need is a small step of faith to open the doors of abundance, peace, and blessings that God has already reserved for us. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you desire to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click the link pinned in the first comment. There, you will find a simple practice, lovingly guided, that can help you connect more deeply with the divine presence in your life. But in this very moment, I invite you to stop, breathe, and feel my presence wrapping around you like a mantle of light. Nothing was in vain, not a single step wasted, even the falls were part of my plan to lead you to the spiritual maturity that now blooms within you. Inside you, I have planted deep understanding, gifts, and perceptions that are beginning to reveal themselves at the right time. They will open paths where walls once stood, turn pain into wisdom, and enable you to see the invisible. The world cries out for solutions, and you were chosen to manifest them, not by merit, but by purpose. Do not fear your weakness, for it is there that my strength is made perfect. This is the time to recognize that even in uncertainty, your path is secure, for I am the God who goes before you, and nothing can stop what has already been determined for you. I see the weight you've been carrying and the exhaustion that hides behind your silence. I know the nights when your heart sought rest but found only restless thoughts. Today I tell you, breathe and feel my breath of life touching your soul. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? Psalm 27 verse 1. The light of my presence is dispelling the shadows of fear and bringing clarity to your steps. Every obstacle that challenged you was, in truth, a disguised lesson, shaping your faith, strengthening your endurance, and refining your character. I have never abandoned you. I was teaching you to walk with courage, even when you didn't understand my ways. Now, as you read these words, I am infusing you with new strength, a courage that does not depend on circumstances. The journey is not over yet, but it will be lighter, for I am removing the unnecessary burdens from your heart. Stand firm, my beloved child. Your story will not end in exhaustion, but in victory. I will guide you every step of the way and give you rest in every battle, for you are sheltered under the covering of my eternal love. Comment, even tired, I go on, for the Lord strengthens me. My child, I feel within you a flame rekindling, a strength you thought was lost. It is the reflection of my living presence within you. That flame is the sign that your spirit is awakening to a new time. You thought it was the end, but it is only the beginning of something greater. With every step of faith, that energy will grow, and what once paralyzed you will become only a memory of a time overcome. I am consecrating your efforts, sanctifying your hands, and blessing your intentions. Everything you do under my direction will be multiplied, for the divine touch turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. The peace you feel now is no coincidence, it is an answer. I am breathing serenity where there was fear, hope where there was doubt, and courage where there was hesitation. Do not fear the new, for I am the one who prepared it. Every move you make under my light will produce fruits of love and truth. You are the reflection of my goodness, and your light will not be extinguished. Comment: God is renewing my strength and consecrating my steps. My beloved child, I am awakening within you a voice that not only cries out, but creates. A voice that carries power and wisdom. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. I want you to learn to speak to me freely, without fear, without formulas, only with truth. Your prayers will no longer be words thrown into the wind but conversations that move heaven and transform the earth. When you grow silent before me, you will feel that every heartbeat is a dialogue between us. My presence dwells in you, and every time you seek me, this connection strengthens. The answers you have been longing for will come, not suddenly, but with clarity. And when they come, they will bring peace, not confusion. Your voice will be a beacon amid the storm, not only for you but for others who will find inspiration through your faith. I have chosen you to be a vessel of light, and nothing can extinguish what I have ignited within you. Comment: I trust in the love of God, He is my refuge and my answer. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My son, I am now leading you into a time of deep reflection, where your priorities will be brought into the light of truth. Do not rush, for every decision you make is a seed that will blossom in the future. What may seem small today can become a gateway to something magnificent if guided by my Spirit. I am calling you to a new beginning, to return to the essence, to the purity of the purpose I once placed in your heart. During the night's rest, I will open your thoughts and allow deep understandings to flow like quiet rivers of wisdom. The night will be your ally, not your burden, for in it I will pour revelations that align your heart with mine. The answers you seek will not come from the world, but from my breath within you. In your rest, I will speak in visions, and what once was confusion will become clarity. Allow me to renew your perceptions, heal your intentions, and restore your trust. This is the time to start again with faith, detached from the past, attentive to the direction I now give, for new paths are opening before you. Comment: I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Pause, my son, and let the silence of the night become your temple of revelation. Do not fear the emptiness, for it is there that my voice echoes most clearly. My revelations will not be shallow, but will touch the roots of your being, awakening gifts and perceptions that have been dormant. Every dream I send will be a message, every serene thought a bridge between your spirit and mine. Learn to hear what I speak in pauses, in the intervals of the day, in moments when the world is quiet. I teach you to discern the sacred in the smallest things, because I also dwell there. Your rest will be an altar where I place precious instructions, and your nights will become portals of wisdom. Stay attentive, for I will reveal what you have not yet perceived and give you direction even when the path seems uncertain. Nothing is lost when you quiet yourself before me, for it is in this silence that I prepare your soul for what is coming. Comment: in silence, God speaks to my heart. Recognize, my beloved, that your heart must be entirely mine. Do not divide your loyalty between the eternal and the temporary, between the sacred and the superficial. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Matthew chapter 22 verse 37. No other love can fill the space that belongs to me. The distractions of the world try to steal your focus and weaken your faith, but I call you back to the essence, to the place where it all began, the encounter between your soul and my presence. Free yourself from excess, noise, and haste. Let my spirit dwell fully in you. The strength I give will not come from crowds, but from your silence with me. I will be your shelter, your rock, and your certainty. Every step taken in faithfulness to me will bring you closer to the purpose for which you were shaped. Do not fear losing what the world calls success, for your true victory lies in remaining at the center of my will. My son, new environments and opportunities are arising before you, and I know your heart questions your readiness. Listen to me, I have already prepared you. Even before you arrived here, I clothed you with wisdom and courage. Be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Your doubts are only shadows before the light of the power that dwells in you. Soon, gifts you did not even know you had will begin to emerge. You will be placed in places where your voice will be a beacon, and your example will inspire others to believe. Do not step back out of fear of the greatness I call you to live, for I will be in every step, sustaining you with my hand. The challenges that seem daunting are, in reality, gateways to the fulfillment of your mission. I send you as a bearer of hope, and what once seemed an obstacle will become a stage for glory. Comment: I am strong because God walks with me. Everything you need is already within you, like seeds of wisdom waiting for the right time to germinate. Every answer, every direction, and every strength needed for this season already dwells in your spirit. You are more capable than you imagine, for you were formed with divine purpose. My dear son, I am restoring your foundation. Where there was uncertainty, now there will be conviction. Where there was fear, now there will be unwavering faith. The storms that once shook you will now serve as testimonies of your overcoming. Pause, and feel me firming your steps. Your ground becomes solid, your heart finds safety, and your mind rests in the peace that comes from me. No opposing force can move you from the path I have traced. I myself sustain and guide you. With each dawn, you will see that nothing was in vain, and all that you face is aligned with your inner transformation. Listen, my beloved child, and let these words sink deeply into your soul, for they are the balm your heart has longed for. Everything you have ever needed has always been within you. Before your first breath, I placed inside your spirit treasures of wisdom, seeds of divine understanding, gifts waiting to awaken when the time was right. I have never left you lacking, though at times you believed you were empty. What you call weakness is often the soil in which my strength grows, What you call delay is simply the moment when the roots of faith deepen, unseen but alive. I have watched your heart wrestle with uncertainty, and I have seen you search for answers in places that could not contain them. Yet even in your confusion, my hand was steady upon you. My child, you are not lost, you are being refined. The answers you seek do not live beyond the horizon but within your very being, where my spirit breathes. I am not far away, whispering from the heavens. I am the quiet voice inside your chest reminding you that you are capable, chosen, and already equipped. I am restoring you now, rebuilding what once felt fragile. The cracks you feared would destroy you have become the very places where my light enters. You are learning that faith is not born in comfort, but in the fire that tests and transforms. The battles you thought would end you were never sent to break you but to shape you into strength. I have been carving out of you a heart that knows resilience, that loves without measure, that trusts even when sight is gone. When the world demanded proof, I whispered, believe. When you felt unworthy, I surrounded you with grace that no failure could erase. Your life, my son, has never been a collection of random moments. It is a divine narrative, every chapter written with purpose, every tear used to water the ground from which new joy will spring. Do not despise the days that hurt you, for they forged the wisdom that now guides you. The foundation I am building in you is eternal, nothing shallow, nothing temporary. You will stand firm because I am the rock beneath you, and when you finally realize this, fear will lose all power over you. There were nights when you wondered if I still heard your prayers, when silence wrapped around you like a heavy fog. But know this, silence has never meant absence. Even when I seemed still, I was moving. Even when you felt abandoned, I was holding you closer than ever. Every unanswered question, every moment of delay, was a classroom for your spirit, a place where patience was born. I allowed the winds to blow, not to tear you down, but to teach your roots how to cling to me. You have prayed for strength, and I have answered, not by removing the mountain, but by making your legs strong enough to climb it. You asked for peace, and I gave it to you, not as the world gives, but as a quiet certainty that nothing can separate you from my love. You asked for guidance, and I placed within you a light that never fades, a compass that points unfailingly toward hope. My dear child, you may have doubted your progress, but I have seen how far you've come. You are no longer who you were, and you will never again be the same. My grace has rewritten your story. So pause now and breathe in my presence. The ground beneath you is not as fragile as it once seemed. You are standing on promises that cannot be broken. I am firming your steps, clearing the path before you, aligning the heavens with your destiny. Every morning you rise, light is drawn to you because my favor surrounds you. You are not merely surviving, you are awakening. The peace you feel now is not temporary, it is the beginning of a new awareness of who you are in me. You no longer walk alone, because I am the strength beneath your stride, the calm within your mind, the whisper in your spirit that says, keep going, I am with you. Let go of the fear that you will fall, for I have established your footing. The storms that once raged against you now bow before your endurance. You are being prepared for greater things, for doors that once seemed closed are opening quietly under the weight of your faith. Every time you trusted me in the dark, you built the bridge that now carries you into light. My beloved, I want you to understand the sacredness of what is happening within you. You are being transformed from the inside out. The person who once doubted now stands clothed in confidence. The one who wept now sings. The one who stumbled now runs. And all of this was possible because you refused to let go of me even when you didn't understand. My favor is upon you, not because you earned it, but because you belong to me. For now, my child, the season you are entering marks a divine reversal of what seemed permanent. Circumstances that once appeared fixed are about to change, for I am rewriting stories that others tried to define without my permission. Those who doubted you will watch as I elevate you, not for pride's sake, but to display my glory through your life. The pages that looked final will turn again, revealing outcomes only I could author. Do not be surprised if situations once closed begin to shift suddenly. This is the manifestation of my hand. You have been tested by opinions, wounded by misunderstanding, and tempted to surrender to what felt inevitable. Yet, the final word belongs to me alone. I am the author who never loses the pen. What seemed like an ending is becoming your transformation's beginning. The speed of this change is not haste, but readiness, because your inner change has already taken root, and now the outward must align. I tell you, this is not the moment to retreat or to question whether you are worthy of the breakthrough. It is the time to step into it. Stand tall in faith, and let the courage I have planted within you become visible. Do not fear the unknown, for I have already entered it ahead of you. My dear one, the blessings I have for you require bravery. Fear cannot hold your hands while faith tries to lift them. You cannot grasp both at once. Set aside your worries, for they have weighed down your progress long enough. I am calling you to release what is small so I can give you what is eternal. The exchange I offer you is divine. You will not be left empty. When I ask you to pause, it is not to punish or delay you. It is to prepare your hands to receive something greater. The blessings that await you are too large for clenched fists. Loosen your grip on what no longer serves your destiny, and I will fill you with new strength, new insight, and new provision. This is a sacred trade. What you let go of in faith will be replaced with something immeasurably better. Trust me, for the speed of this moment is not random. The exchange is already arranged. I have aligned the circumstances long before you were aware of the need. Now, all that remains is your readiness to release and to believe. You will not lose by surrendering. You will gain by trusting. Be alert, my child, for my guidance does not end in one message, it continues in whispers, in divine nudges, in confirmation sent through unexpected voices. I am speaking more clearly than ever before. Within you, my beloved, I am awakening gifts that have waited patiently for this very season. These are not new creations. They are treasures that have long existed in the secret chambers of your spirit, now rising to the surface like dawn breaking through the night. The capacities I have placed within you, your discernment, your compassion, your creative insight, your spiritual intuition, are being stirred because the world needs what you carry. You have often dismissed these qualities as mere thoughts or feelings, but I tell you, they are divine tools. They were never meant for admiration alone but for active use. Let go of the notion that you must wait for perfection before you act. What I have given you is already enough to begin. Let your readiness be evident, not only in words but in deeds. Speak when I prompt you. Move when I nudge you. Allow what has been dormant to awaken, for the season of silence has ended. Declare that nothing within you will remain hidden any longer. You are not called to shrink, you are called to shine. And as you do, you will uncover deeper layers of who you truly are, my vessel of truth, my reflection of grace. Yet, my child, this awakening also requires discernment, for not every voice surrounding you speaks truth. There have been false narratives whispered against you, some spoken openly, others buried beneath subtle tones of doubt. They have tried to redefine your worth, to make you believe you are unseen, unvalued, or insufficient. But hear me clearly, those labels are lies, and they are breaking now under the weight of my truth. I am dismantling every false story that has ever been spoken over your life. You are not forgotten. You are not misjudged. You are not broken beyond repair. You are specifically chosen, intentionally designed, eternally loved. No deception will dictate your future. I am sweeping away every shadow of false identity, for I will not allow lies to define who you are becoming. Stand still as I wash away the remnants of past words, for clarity is returning to your heart. What once felt heavy will now lift, and you will breathe freely again. If this truth resonates within you, let your soul whisper, "I accept what is real." This affirmation connects you to countless others who are awakening at the same time, for my spirit is moving across hearts worldwide, uniting the awakened in truth and light. You have been walking for a long time feeling the weight of loneliness, believing that you were left behind, when in truth, you were being set apart. Every distance, every silence, and every separation had a purpose that is now beginning to unfold. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9, I tell you, stop fearing absence, for the time of isolation was not a punishment, but a preparation. I was shaping your spiritual sensitivity so that when I bring the right people into your path, you may recognize them not by appearance, but by spirit. I am surrounding you with divine connections, people destined to walk with you in this new season. They will not appear by chance, each encounter will be a piece of my grand design. You will no longer walk alone. The season of solitary wandering has ended, and now you will begin to experience the power of unity, the comfort of companionship, and the strength of shared purpose. These people will strengthen you, but they will also be strengthened by you. They come to confirm that what I began in you is about to blossom in a visible way. My beloved child, I am awakening within you the gift of perception, the inner compass that will lead you precisely through paths that human reasoning cannot decode. How many times have you lost yourself by following the opinions of others, seeking external signs when, in truth, the direction was already pulsing within you? I tell you, pause, for I am reactivating the sensitivity of your soul. This is the time when you will learn to listen to the whisper of the Spirit more than the noise of the world. There will be moments when no one will understand your decisions, but you will feel, with unshakable conviction, that you are on the right path. Trust that gentle voice that does not shout but guides, that does not demand but confirms. The road ahead will not always be clear, but your faith will be the map, and your discernment will be the light. As you practice inner listening, you will notice fear losing its grip and doubt fading away. In the midst of uncertainty, your soul will remain steady because you will know that I myself dwell within you as your guide, and every step you take is accompanied by my invisible yet unfailing direction. Finally, I want to teach you about the power found in simple faithfulness, in the small, constant gestures that few notice. Many look only at great achievements, but I take delight in your small daily seeds. Every silent prayer, every act of kindness, every yes spoken even without applause carries eternal weight. Do not underestimate the value of your constancy. Every act of faith, no matter how small, is an invisible brick building the destiny I have prepared for you. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not give up. Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, I tell you, stop underestimating what you already do. I see it. I record it. And I am about to multiply the fruit of what you have sown in silence. The time of harvest is near, and it will be abundant, not because you sought recognition, but because you were faithful when no one was watching. Trust, my beloved. Everything you have done with love, everything you have endured with patience, everything you have persisted in by faith will be honored. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed before me. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.